Hello everybody, CodeWow here. This video I'm doing real quick. It's a very quick video, hopefully. It's how to advertise your Minecraft server. Or at least a brief how to advertise. Not the full extent of it. Just one aspect of it. And that is, if you have a Java Minecraft server, put it on voting lists. I have one up in front of me. Full disclosure, I built this one. This is my own list I've been working on for the last while now. And I think you should list it on my site. It's Gemini Servers. You can see up here in the top left, Gemini Servers .net. So go here, sign up, add your server. It's super easy. Once you register from the register page, you sign in and you just hit the add your server button, and you can go through and add your server. I know the page is a little weird right now. I'll adjust the styles and get this to be not off the screen. Anyways, you can add your server, give it a name. It has to be unique, so nobody else on the website can have your name. So give your server a name. If it doesn't have a name, if it's 1 2 3, you could do 1 2 3 4 or whatever you want. But it has to be unique. Nobody else can have that. It's case sensitive, so nobody else can have the name other than a different case, which it starts to look really weird if you start making random letters, uppercase or lowercase. Add some, stylized information. Give it bullet points on your rules, whatever you want. Add some tags. Tags currently aren't used for anything. Let them know what country you're in, what age group your server is for. If it's a server that's going to have things that are not friendly for kids, 18 plus. If it's things that involve drinking, probably in real life. I don't really know the legal point of it, but if you're drinking 21 and older for the US and most places, then you can do that. This isn't a required portion. You can just have it all ages and stuff. It's really up to the server to verify the user's age. It's not my job to verify their age, so you do that. Choose your server type. If you don't see it on the list here, please let me know. I will get it added to the list. Now, you can't change it to Pocket Edition. I'm working on that. But PC, add your IP, and if you want to just have your server up there, but you don't want people to be able to see your IP and join it, you can do the hide IP option. Someone requested that a while ago, and I added that feature. Let's just move on. That happened. And then to verify your server, you have to add this to your server MOTD, message of the day. Save it, and then restart your server, and then going to the next page, you click the verify button. And once it's green, it'll give you a button to click. You click that, and then you are verified. Your server should get added. Once you have your server, though, you have tons of options to select. So once you get in here, you can change all the other stuff. Your version cannot be changed in this box here because it's automated to start with, but we'll get to that. You can add your votifier information here to get vote rewards and all that stuff for using the website and voting and raising your server up the list. You can also add a secondary IP. Honestly, there are a few servers that use this. I don't know why they use it. Maybe it's because of the host they have, but they have a dedicated IP to enable votifier. And then, like I was talking about before, you can actually override your server version. So if you use something like Waterfall or bungee cord, and you have the ability to connect, or clients have the ability to connect multiple versions, you can override it to show exactly what versions rather than every single version that Bungee Cord or Waterfall supports. Because not every server allows for every single version, obviously. And then if you do that, you just select. So if you only enable it, you just use this first box to choose which version you want. I gotta actually add 16.5, and then if you want a range, you use this first box to be your low range, and then the next one can be your high, and then it'll show release 1.12 through 1.14, etc. If you have images from gameplay or whatever you want, some fancy images of your server, you can upload it, max of 10. If you have a Discord server, you can actually add a widget to your Discord server and then give your server ID here and enable it, and players will have the ability to click a Discord icon on your server, and it'll display your server basically and everybody connected and all that kind of stuff. Useful for getting people to join your Discord. If you have a YouTube trailer or anything that you want to use for your page, you can add a video to it. I only allow currently one video. I can extend that further in the future, but I only allow one right now. Your vote history graph is already enabled by default. You can disable it. It's really, I personally don't recommend disabling your graph. People tend to want to see your server history for votes, although if you don't really care, go ahead and disable it. It's fine by me. I can actually show you once we go back to the page, the server history vote and everything. As for log viewer, currently it's not functioning yet. I built a custom system to be able to log into your MySQL server and look at all your records and look them up and all that stuff, but it doesn't function yet because I am working on verification and stuff. Whitelist, graylist applications. So this isn't really. It's a feature that I'm working on right now. So all it does right now is just display that your server is a whitelist server or a graylist server. Graylist means that you can log into the server and you can walk around, look around, and generally play, but you can't really interact with everything in the world. You might not be able to break blocks. It's up to the server owner. Whitelist means you can't get on the server without being on the whitelist. That's just to let your players know that those are the requirements before you can actually physically join or play. And here's the option to enable or disable hiding your IP. I talked about that before. You can disable your comments on your server page. Doing so will remove the ability for people to comment on it, and it will remove all of the comments that were already on it, and just won't display them. It doesn't delete them. Actually, no. Sorry. This one disables making new comments. The next option, remove all comments, will just hide them so nobody can see them. You can disable voting for your server if you don't really care about where you are on the list, or you don't care that people see that, oh, you got 10,000 votes last month. You could just disable it so that nobody can vote. No harm done. Go for it. You can remove your server listing. This only hides your server, so if you just want a page that people can go to from a link and view information on there and maybe just chat in the comments, then you can do that. That's what that's for. It's just you can access it. Oh my gosh. You can access the server page through the link, and that's it. And then disabling your server, it disables your server. And then if you have like a new icon or whatever on your server, you can check this box and then click save, and it will update your icon that displays on the list. And I recommend that you have an icon, because if not, you get our beautiful logo here. So let's go to my server and just take a look at what the page offers. So here's the video. So if you have a video, this is what it'll show. And then if you click this, it'll go over to the images that you can see. I don't remember what the resolution is on here, but you can see that these images are probably pretty close to 16 by 9. I don't remember, but these images are pretty accurate to what it is. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good. Anyways, here's the voting. You can vote. Just put your name in, click to vote, and then it'll go through. You can see we've got 9 now, and then it'll tell you how long you have left to vote. On Gemini, voting is reset every 20, or not 24 hours, but every day. So at midnight, it will reset and you can vote again. So you don't have to wait 24 hours from the last time you voted. I think that's stupid that lists do that. It should just be once a day, and that's it. You can choose whatever time you want to vote, but it just has to be on a new day. So yeah, you got your share buttons that you can share the server, or share the link to the server to all your favorite websites. If there's other websites that I can add, let me know. I'll do that. And then you come down to all your information. So you got all the details that I was talking about before on your left-hand side, and then your server status and all this other information on the right. You can click on this to copy it, and you can just paste it into your game. You get all of your other information, max players, players online, all that kind of stuff. If they have a gray list, you can actually click to apply, and it'll open up a box down here that you can then apply in, and they can see it. Although I don't really recommend it because, well, it's not really useful right now. But yeah, you can see your age group suggested, and so players that aren't this age group will probably still join. That's up to them. It'll tell you who the server owner is. Oh my gosh. Based on their Gemini username, not their actual in-game name, so it might be different. It's up to them to make that consistent. Reviews will show you some of your basic reviews, which I've only recently added the moderation ability, so yeah. I can probably get rid of this review that isn't really good, and then being able to review your own server is kind of broken, so I will have to add a check for that. Anyways, here's the vote history graph that will show you the vote history for the last 5 months. You can see that we had 20 votes in November and then 4 votes in December, so people probably got pretty busy around then. And then, here's the Discord stuff. You can see the Discord, who's, in there, who's online, who's talking, all that kind of stuff. And then your comments, you can reply to comments, you can, come all the way down and leave a new comment, that kind of thing. So that's all your good stuff. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just highly recommend advertising your server just to get some players, and if you want to support me, you can support me by donating directly. You can scan this and it'll take you to my donation page to help the website stay up, because it costs a lot, and I also want to improve the server that we're running. Other ways to support me, you can use the affiliate link down here. That'll give me a little bit of proceeds to help me keep my own server up. I know that's competition for you, but trust me, I don't try and keep my server at the top of the list all the time. So, that brings me to another point. To get to the top of the list and stay there, well, you just have to check in every 15 minutes or so, and it'll bump you back to the top of the list. that's currently the way we do it because we don't have, millions of servers. So I'm allowing anybody who adds their server to get some exposure. In the future, I'm going to break the lists out into their own sections where the highest of the high servers with vote counts and players and all that stuff is separate from the lower population servers and the more niche communities that I think people should be joining rather than playing on a server that has 20,000 people. Those servers don't need any more people. We need to see smaller communities pop up, and that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, you can check out the list, add your own server, do whatever you want within the rules. I'm constantly updating this website. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Email me, use the contact form. Whatever you do, just contact me. You can reply on news posts that I've posted. This one was about our email going down for a hot minute or a while. I don't know. I don't know how long it was, but it went down. But yeah, I just want you to be able to advertise your server, get new players, and enjoy playing together. That's the most important part of Minecraft is the community, and especially when you're hosting a server that's public, the community is the utmost important thing that you can have. And it's always nice to have fun players to do anything with, even to go to another server for a little while. That's what I would take my players over. We'd hop onto a random server off of a list and be like, let's check it out. Let's go play for a little bit, a couple hours or whatever, and build like a monument or something, and then we'll log off. But that'll be something they remember. They can use the monument for whatever they want. Like, that's what my server does. We build monuments on our own server, and then we use it for server lore and all that stuff. You should check it out. Come check out Cyrocraft. Play.cyrocraft.com. But yeah, that's what I wanted to advertise, and I guess I should update everybody why there aren't any videos lately. But I think I'm going to do that in a second video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it lasted nearly 20 minutes. I will try and keep the videos shorter until I'm doing actual videos. Thank you. Thank you again. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.